I'm gonna tell a little story here. When I was about, I don't know, 15 years old, I guess, I had a little Yamaha. It was I think it was a RT 180 is what it was. It was a 180cc two-stroke dirt bike, a RT 180, and a buddy of mine that I grew up with, might have to be a little bit less wind noise. A buddy of mine that I grew up with, who still to this day we're absolutely the closest of friends. He was an only child, and he always had four-wheelers, and he had a pair of them. So during this, when one of his friends would come over and spend the night, well, there was another four-wheeler for us to ride. And I used to love riding the four-wheelers, I really did, but I also liked two wheels then, and then as now. But his dad, they lived on a 40 acres, a little more than 40 acres, I think, but of course, we'd run the four-wheelers through the trees and up through the woods. And he had all these little paths, these little trails, if you will, that was cleared for them four-wheelers. And so I challenged him one day, and we raced. We raced all the years. I mean, we started riding those things. He rode them from when I think he was about 8 years old. And I started riding his four-wheelers and stuff over there when I was about 10 years old. So I knew the trails and all that, but I didn't really know the power band of that DT 180 all that well. Just got the bike, hadn't had it very long at all. Yeah, but I challenged him to a race. I said, I bet you anything, because I mean, his four-wheeler was a Yamaha 125 Breeze that he was on that day, and he had a little four-tracks 125 as well, but he was on the Breeze that day. And I said, I can beat you in a race. We're going to go around this little track we laid out, run around it 3 times. I said, I can beat you on this race. And so, that does not tell me to stop, but I have a hunch I need to stop. They don't say stop that way either. Interesting. And so we was on our second lap around, and I mean, I was eating his dust. He'd get on that four, and he'd lean, fishtail on the slide, and carry on, and we went up through the woods. And there was one spot where you come up a hill, and it flattened and dropped off. And I thought, I'm going to get him. I was behind him, and it widened out just a little bit, and I thought, I'm going to get him right there. I was right on his tail. I'm going to get him on this hill, because he always had to slow down more than me. I could jump more. I could jump. You didn't want to jump a Yamaha Breeze. I thought, I'm going to get him. I'm going to run up this hill and get him on the downhill side. Nope. We started up the hill, and I hit the hill. I don't even know what gear I was in, but I was in a good high revving gear anyway. And I cranked that throttle by the time I hit that gear, and that front end come up, and that whole bike come up out of the air. And I didn't take into consideration the fact that the four-wheeler trails had always been made for them little 125 four-wheelers. And that DT 180 set up about as high as this thing does. And lo and behold, there was a tree limb. So I was already on a taller bike and jumped through the air, and just that tree line caught me right across both shoulders. Knocked me plumb off the bike, come down on a big old root sticking up out of the woody ground. Bike went off down the hill tumbling. Yeah, I forgot to compensate for tree limbs and height. So that did not work out well at all. These old tires got a lot more traction than them dang street tires had. Puddles. Anyway, I'm heading to the house. It's a Saturday afternoon. Had a really good day at work, and sold quite a bit of stuff. So Any profitable day is a good day. Y'all, I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed, safe weekend ahead, and week ahead, whatever it is at the time that you watch this. Coyote out.